lived on one end and Granddaddy lived on the other end. So I guess you could call that Outlaw Drive. Late on Saturday evening, we go by to Granddaddy's house. Out in front of that old farmhouse stood a huge old pecan tree. He had a low-rooted limb that run off out yonder. Oh, wow. Granddaddy went in the corn crib, pulled two old ewes, trace chains down. Come on, dragging them out across that old dusty yard. Whooped them over that low-hanging limb. Hung a slatted old swang at the end of them chains. Late on Saturday evening, I'd be up there in that swang. Just a swinging. Oh, my bad, that's the wrong song. I was in that swang one Saturday evening and I heard a lonesome sound. Lonesome as an old dove. Make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, it would. Went a little bit like this. Granddaddy, what in the world there? That's that train over around Ewell, son. You spell that place E-W-E-L-L. Ewell. Put that on the end of it, it makes it sound like it's a lot bigger place than it really is. Went in Ozark, Alabama to pick my granddaddy's brother up from the wall. That old train started to leave that depot. Sound a little bit like this. On our way back home on our round, you. Met that daggum train again. Granddaddy looked over there and saw him on them parallel tracks, side of the road. He was a huffing and a puffing, pushing them old cold rails to the Spanish Trail. We were coming up to a crossing up our head. Granddaddy must have clutched in on that old Dodge truck all the way till it hit the fire wall. Way down there. Shifted up the neutral on the column. Wallowed it around a little while. Stayed way away from that crossing. Cause when that train came through there this time, he was southbound. Pushing them old cold rails to the Spanish Trail. Down here Florida. Don't make that connection. When that train came through that crossing, it sounded a little bit like this. I hear the train rolling around the beat. I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when will I'm stoked for some reason. Time keep dragging on. Will that train keep moving from down to San and pick it loose? Baby, my mama told me something. Always be good. Don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man and he know. Just to watch him die. Well, that train keeps a moving. I hang my head and cry. Probably reach for a drink from fancy dining car. Probably drinking coffee and smoking cigar. Well, I know I had it wrong. No, I can't be free. Well, that train keeps moving. That's what's going to me. They freed me from this prison. Railroad train was mine. May I move it on, follow down the line, yeah, for the coast of prison, where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my mind. Thank you.
Rodney Outlaw, ladies and gentlemen.
Rodney Outlaw.